Hello, 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 hello. How y'all doing? Please hit the like button, throw your like number in the chat. Share this video if you know of anybody who likes to gossip with us, please. But make sure that you hit that like button as you come in. Please get comfortable. Allow me to greet everyone. And if this is your first time in a live, make sure you put FTL a first time live now so we can welcome you because we are happy to have you here. You are absolutely welcome on this porch. You are not tolerated. You are welcome. You are loved. Your family wants you here. Now, you a visitor the first time, but when you come back, you family, okay? So wipe your feet on the rug. And if this is your second time, then I'm looking for you to be greeting people too, okay? Now, let me greet who's here because I got a lot to say. Like, the gossip is lukewarm, if I'm going to be honest. I have some criticisms, I have some commentary. I might tell a joke or two. You don't never know with my mouth. You know, anything can happen. It's a couple of people done got on my nerves, so I got to go and give it to them straight, no chaser, like castor oil or carnivorol. I got to give it to them, okay, with no orange juice, no chaser, just like that, straight like that. So let me greet everybody and let me get down to the get down because we got things to get to, okay? Miss Sparkle is up in here, our resident Mary Kay lady. Sis, we love you. Glad you're here. Nina Ross, hey girl, thank you for being like number 2. How about I just seen your message in Discord, sis? I gave you my number. You were supposed to text my phone. That's how you get my attention, sis. Hey Jackie Gaines, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Thank you for being like number 3. Quiet Storm 87, thank you for being like number 5. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening. How y'all doing? Patricia Joaquin up in here. Thank you for being number 7, sis. All right, Yolanda Franklin is number 5. I know that's right, sis. I love it. I love it. Rochelle, hey sister, thank you for being like number 10. I gotta email you with our family meeting notes because I know you missed the meeting, but you be wanting to know what's happening. So if I don't email you this evening, please email me tomorrow, Rochelle, and remind me so I can update you on what's happening. Okay. Quiet Storm 87 is in the house. Thank you for being like number 11. Vita is here, y'all, from Denver, and she's like number 13. My girl Leah hit the like button at the exact same time, and she got 13. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Cool Gamer is here. Always cool. Always in the doggone building. I like it like that. Hee Lel, what's happening, boo? You here to run that reflection corner because you know you be running up in there. Hey Shanny, how are you? Trina Taylor, how you doing, girl? Yes, I hope y'all are having a happy and blessed day. I truly do. I truly do. Hey DS, thank you for being like number 16. Okay, I know I can count on you to help run that reflection corner. As much time as you spent in there, I know I can count on you. Ray Ray all day is in the house. What's up, girl? What's happening? All right, happy to be happy, girl. We happy you made it, and I'm happy that you like number 22. Angela Davis is in the house. Thank you for being number 25. Magaline Lamar, what up, sis? How you doing? Jenny Patterson is here. Hey, boo. Christina, I love how you spell your name. How you doing, girl? Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Gaby, hey, my love. How are you? Happy Tuesday to you. Nicaise, my good sis. I love you so much. You hit the button the same time as our other two sisters. You got 16 too. I love it. I love it. Okay. It keep going back to 0. Girl, that like button been acting funny. It'll either tell you 0 or it'll tell you like number 917 or something crazy like that. Don't pay them no mind. You hit it, and I'm sure we gonna get credit. We gonna claim it, even if it didn't happen. Hey, Edwin Pena, because you know YouTube do what they want to do. Christina, don't let them stress you, girl. Brooke L, thank you for being like number 30, sis. How you doing? Nona in the house. Hey, Nona. How you doing? My cousin Clyde here. Hey, Clyde. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Dana Cutler, Miss Steelers Nation is like number 36, and she in the house. Okay. Hey, Barbara Parker. How you doing, love? Like number 30. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Barbara. We real sorry to hear that, girl. Keep your chin up. At least we can try to be good company for you this evening with everything that's going on with your family. Sorry that's happening, but we absolutely do appreciate you I believe I can speak for everybody in the royal family when I say we extend our condolences, our love, and our prayers, okay? But we're going to try to be good company for you this evening. And don't mind me fussing because I got a little bit of fussing to do. Just about a couple people. Just about a couple of them. It ain't going to be much. I know I fussed a lot on Sunday. I'm gonna try not to fuss too much. Now I would have came on earlier, honestly, but I had to do something for someone, and I was in agreement with somebody until 3 p.m. today, so I couldn't even get on. I wanted to get on earlier, child. I did. I wanted to get on early because it was some stuff I wanted to talk about, but I said no. When you're doing certain things. Oh my gosh, Leah has sent me my first support of the day. I love my sisters. Let me send a heart back. Leah sent me a cash app and said, just because. Oh, if I get out of here before that daiquiri shack close, it's going to be just because I need a daiquiri. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I done figured out a combination that works for me. If I mix pineapple with peach, it'd be a beautiful thing. I figured that out. So if we get through gossiping and that daiquiri shack is still open, by the hair of my chinny chin chin, I will be in my truck and zooming around that doggone corner. I can bet you that. Okay, thank you so much, Leah, for my first support of the whole day. I love it. I love it. So look. First of all, y'all. Yep, I just see it. That's why I had to tell you thank you. I guess your comment came in after. I know it's a little bit of a delay, and when y'all type your comments and when StreamYard let me see it, you know what I mean? So sometimes I might get ahead of you, but I just like I saw that comment, I'll see the rest of it. So first off, y'all know we got to cover this Potomac sneak peek because there's some stuff going on, and like I told y'all Sunday, this show is becoming very traumatic for me, very harmful. But I'm trying to kind of like I told y'all Sunday, I'm trying to hang with it because we can't have everybody who's responsible not cover it and have a bunch of irresponsible people covering it. And to me, I feel like that adds to the harm because a lot of people are harmed by looking at it. They feel a certain type of way. They're feeling uncomfortable, feeling unpleasant, feeling like somebody's violated them with the type of content that Potomac is putting out. And I feel like some of the commentary and, the way they allow certain things to go, I feel like that's equally as harmful. And I think that to tell people just stay off social media is not realistic. Hey, Dialogue Sisters, good evening, good evening. I think that's not realistic because it has almost become a part of our social routine as humans at this point. Like if you're someone who consumes social media, it's a part of your social routine, and I can totally dig it. And I think especially after you see certain things that affect you, your human instinct is to want to reach out. And the way we reach out now is social media. A lot of people don't reach out physically, socially. Yes, Vita, I ate something. Thank you for checking. We don't reach out physically a lot of times because a lot of people work from home. Even if you work out, when you come home, you're staying in the house, different reasons. But the way a lot of people reach out is on social media, it is through the internet. And when something happens that's traumatic or hurtful or really makes you feel some type of way, your first instinct is to reach out to other people, either for support, for a sounding board, to hear if other people feel the way you feel, if other people saw it the way you saw it. And I just don't want people to be, especially my sisters, let me be honest, I don't want my sisters to be reaching out for some normalcy or for a voice or just to interact with other people who are intelligent, like-minded, and not hateful, just to say, hey, did y'all see that? Like, how did that make y'all feel? Or to be able to say, yo, that pissed me off, and not have your voice be drowned out by ignorant people. So I feel like I'm obligated, if that makes sense. If I sound crazy, y'all tell me. But I feel like I'm obligated, being conscious, to to consciously do the right thing and make sure we do have a space so that when you do encounter this stuff and things do happen like that, because we can't control what happens on these shows, if we being real. We can't control other people's platforms. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. If y'all forgive me, I gotta get my firearm ready because somebody is close to my house smoking reefer, I believe. Because I believe I smell it some kind of way. And it's got to be loud for you to be outdoors and me to smell it indoors. But I got my antennas up and I got my fire with me, okay? Y'all know I'm a good Baptist. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. Okay, so whoever that is, if you listening, if you ear hustling, you might want to know. Mama's got a gap. That's all I'm saying. Respect yourself and respect your family, else they gonna be singing slow and buying chicken here. All right. So back to what we was talking about. Y'all forgive me. Thank you, Christina. But like back to what I was saying, yeah, like that's why I try to cover this stuff. Um, yeah, Lel, it's the clear people that don't have a problem talking about it. But we also have some of our own people that will say a lot of ignorant stuff, and we have people who have platforms that are not as careful. Because I don't want to diss nobody, but when people are off code, they off code. When people are off code, they are off code. Straight up. So we have to be very real and honest with ourselves about that sort of thing. Y'all, I don't know what that was. Ray, they got to be right by my window. That's why I made it real clear, honey. Full clip. And I promise you I got the extendo. So I feel sorry for anybody that make that mistake. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Scratch a window or door around here if you want to. Vita say, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Which baby and which bathwater? Because I already can't stand Bravo or Housewives franchises, any of them. Trina said, I'm just happy a new King Kong and Godzilla movie coming out. I know that's right. Toyonda Power got her crown on. Y'all welcome our good sis Toyonda to the royal family. I want y'all to give her a whole royal family welcome, okay? You are welcome, welcome, welcome. Shannon says it's going to be some slow singing and flower bringing if her burglar alarm start ringing. You better say it, girl. Girl, let the motion lights come on. That's all I'm waiting on. I promise you that's all I'm waiting on. Because I don't even live in one of them areas. So you shouldn't be nowhere around here. Now. Hey, my Kia Coco. Yes. So listen, we got to cover the sneak peeks on there because there's some stuff going on. Okay. That's right, y'all. Make sure y'all welcome her. Spam the chat with welcomes. Make sure our sister knows that she is highly welcome. Brandon Martin is in the house. Thank you for being like number 47. Who is like number 70? That's what I want to know. Who is like number 70? Let me know. So listen, so we got to cover that because some things happened on that sneak peek that were damaging as per normal. Like that's really that's their brand now, is to damage black women's images and to be xenophobic as well as colorist right now. So we're gonna cover all that. Hey, DM Rocks. Also, um, just want to take a little peekaboo at this conversation slash interview between Latavia from Destiny's Child and Carlos King. I found it interesting for different reasons, and we're gonna talk about that. Y'all know I don't always see things the way people tell me to see them or the way people expect me to see them, but you know what I'm saying. I got to go ahead and make it do what it do. We got to have a conversation. Lord, Kia, you like number 70? Good. I love it. Barbara said, I see your comments, everyone. I truly appreciate you. Oh, that's all right. You don't have to respond individually, girl. We understand. We love you. All right. So look, so we got to discuss that because that was very interesting. And also, y'all, I would like to have a conversation about why Jason Lee ever so often pops up and feels like he is entitled to insult black women. I'm just wondering, one, where he gets the audacity. Who the hell told him he had the right to do such a thing? Like, I really want to discuss that. He's really over it. I'm over him, but he's really over the line. He keeps being over the line. DM Rocks, I love you, baby, but why are you telling us about that? We're not talking about that. I love you though. So we got to have a conversation about that and about, what Jason Lee said this time. And we have to have a conversation about why he feels like he has a right to say such things. I feel like that's a conversation that we have got to have. Like, make no mistake about it, we got to talk about this. Also, um, Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. I want to have a little conversation about that. I want to have a little conversation about Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. I do. I do. And the reason why I want to have a conversation about Jeannie Mai and Jeezy is because, of how that whole relationship slash 5 minute marriage was posited to the black community, kind of waved in black women's faces. So we're gonna have a little conversation about this train wreck that they call a marriage and now a divorce. So I hope y'all don't mind about us having a little chitter chat about that. Um, and it's a couple of other things we're gonna cover. We're gonna cover a couple of other things. Sha'Carri Richardson is doing wonderful. We're gonna discuss her too. So let's go ahead and get this RHOP crap out of the way. Please do not forget your engagement button on the bottom right hand side of the screen, the little circle with the emojis, send them bubbles up, let the people know we heard, we in her. Okay, and share the video if you know somebody who might like to gossip, but got a little bit of a conscience, a few boundaries, brain cells still firing. If they want to sit in here with the ladies that like to be grown and talk about what's going on in pop culture, politics, everything else. Y'all know how we do up in here. Okay, we gossip about everybody. So listen. Now, this sneak peek with RHOP, I can see that they were trying their hardest to push, and I do mean push, the xenophobic narrative. They wanted to push it, and I can tell that this episode, it has already begun to fail. As hard as they've tried to push the xenophobia, it has failed. I feel like they were willing to push this in order to try to save Robin's behind, from having to kind of face the music for covering, cloaking, helping Giselle lie all last season, and then telling half the truth behind a paywall on Patreon. Yes, and they intentionally tried to cover, intentionally. Now, what we got is this season. Let's use xenophobia. Let's try to do another Wendy takedown. Use a little xenophobia. Let's see if that will save Robin's neck. And it's already failing. And if you ask me, y'all, that's why she's crying, because it didn't work. Like, we tried everything. We have literally stooped so low that we're not calling Mama Susan a witch. Like, we done stooped all the way in the barrel in order to avoid holding Robin accountable. So what I'm seeing on the sneak peek is they going to dinner or whatever. Everybody trying to act like it's normal. Everything's fine, but it's weird. Their whole dynamic right now is weird because half of them don't talk to each other. You got people telling contrived, cooked up, well-rehearsed lies and foolishness like that. And it's a lot going on. Like, it's a lot going on. And they go out to dinner and they sitting there, they talking, and they talking dirty, actually. They ordering food and stuff. And they started talking dirty, and it was funny because when they first showed us the clip, but really what it was is they had all started talking kind of blue, in my opinion. Hey, Dana Brown, thank you for being number 53. And talking kind of blue, conversation a little off color. And anyway, Wendy just happened to say, well, who at this table swallows? And when Robin responded, everybody was focused on the fact that Robin responded, which I feel like that was a valid observation, because, girl, I wouldn't be advertising that and that man around here jamming that thing and anybody who will hold still. And it's probably some that don't. So I found that to be very concerning. But I'm going to tell y'all what I really peeped in that scene, which was the look on Giselle's face because Robin had the nerve to respond to Wendy. Hold on now. You Y'all don't mind me. I'm talking to y'all ain't going through my house. Is the back door locked? Double check. Sorry, y'all. I'm not comfortable. But it was the fact that, hey, Tammy Carter, you could tell Giselle was upset and was bothered. Bothered. I'm going to say it again. Bothered. Everything locked up? All right. Bothered by the fact that that girl responded to Wendy making that joke. And everybody else had the nerve. You know, they were smart enough. Even if they do that, which I don't understand why ladies would have that conversation while they eating food. But, you know, who am I? At the end of the day, what the hell do I know? But it looked like everybody else was smart enough not to just, you know, say, yeah, sure, I'm doing that. But Robin hurried up and said, yes, she do. And like I said, that was very disturbing. Like, I don't know that I would have said that, especially in Robin's position. I wouldn't have said it in nobody's position. You know, if that's what you do with your husband, that's your business. But why on earth would you be at the dinner table? Why would you be at the dinner table? Holding your hand up, talking about I do. I say, help, Lord. What is really happening? I was shook. Y'all, I was shook. But it was the look on Giselle's face. It was that deadpan, this didn't really go my way look. Angela says, sis getting the power. Baby locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. That's all I'm going to tell you. Y'all hear that? Not playing at all. Not playing at all. Like, not even a little bit, honey. Not even a little bit. Safety off. Safety off. Oh, girl. Yeah, Shannon. You know, you may not know, but I know how to sweep a house. Sweep it clean, too. Say, little Robert Dixon gonna do whatever she need to do. Keep one in that house. She need her roommate. You really think she doing that? I think she's saying that stuff because she think it sound cute and don't realize it make her sound desperate and silly as hell. Barbara, I got you, baby. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you missed, girl. We just started talking about the Potomac. I know that's right, kid. Got your crown back on. Hello. You know they be around here unsubscribing y'all, snatching crowns and all. It's real. It's real over here. Right, Shannon. Swing low, sweet chariot, baby. So that ain't all that happened. So then Karen was literally, it looked like in the next episode coming up Sunday, Karen is going to be asking directly, like not so much asking, but like really holding Robert feet to the fire about all that lying she did and covering and cloaking and BSing. And because y'all know last episode Sunday, Karen made it clear, like she ain't throwing out the rest of the pie till you drop all the rest of them lies. So I guess she say, you know, you want us to move on and pretend like ain't nothing happening. Okay, well, let's set about doing that. And ain't no way to do that until we clear up the mess. So Karen want to clear the mess up. Robert is over there ready to cry and die because she just can't imagine why Karen won't just help, you know, help me out. Don't talk about it. Don't bring it up. Let it slide. Don't mention it because, you know, if everybody can just focus on attacking Wendy, then I can just get away. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Black women are not your sacrificial lambs, honey. You don't get to damage black women in order to save a man that don't even like you. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Right, Angela Davis. It's some things Robert should have kept to herself. And you know what else? Robert has proven that she know how to keep stuff to herself, because this man meeting hoes at hotels, signing receipts. He out here sneaking and slipping and sliding, and you could keep that a secret. So why would you be at the table trying to expose all about what you claim to swallow? Girl, you saw how everybody else kept quiet. That was your cue. And Giselle was over there looking sick. Number one, not because of what you said, but because of who you responded to. Because she don't want you to talk to Wendy either. But you know you really don't have a problem with Wendy. Let it go. Let it go. But Karen apparently is not gonna let that slide. So of course Robert is crying and going on. And then nerve, because y'all know production will cut stuff and make it into something that it may or may not be, which we do not know. But I will say this: it looked as though to me that it was a crow on the building, and Mia gonna look at Wendy and say, "Ooh, is that your mama?" And that disturbed me. It kind of pissed me off, because I'm sitting here like, now we start talking about your crack smoking mammy, and we know she a dope head because you told us. You told us your mama was a dope head. You cried like a baby because Candace called your mama low budget. And here you are participating in calling somebody's mama a witch. Your mother's a whole crackhead that left you to couch surf throughout the foster care system. Like, let's be all the way real. See, that's another reason why she don't have a problem attacking Wendy's mama and going along with this witch stuff. That's I believe that's the reason Ashley don't have a problem. After all, her mama is Sister Underbridge. She was on dope and sleeping under bridges and stuff. So of course she don't have a problem attacking this accomplished Black woman and her mother and calling this older woman a witch. Like, that was disgusting. All of it. Mm-hmm. So I'm waiting to see what happens with that. I think they had another, and basically what I really got from that was Candace, and this is why, while I do like Candace a whole lot more than I used to, I ain't gonna never be 100% on Candace, because she was sitting in that car trying to tell Wendy, like, I feel like it could be space for you and her to like to talk, and this ain't when Wendy just told her flat out, like, me and this lady don't have no relationship, which is fair and it's true. Little Neka, nincompoop, Neanderthal, Numpka wasn't smart enough to build a relationship with Wendy. She just wanted to use the girl name, and when she couldn't, went to making up stories and calling her mama a witch. Now, we already see how her family moved, because we saw them tweets where your cousin Lebe, who you claim you got this story from, used this lady name to get a BBL. She asked for help, and then when Wendy wasn't studying her, she just went behind her back and dropped her name and claimed that basically, okay, Wendy told me to call you, and Wendy said, can you how you use somebody's name to get a BBL? Ray say, dear Mia, if the crow was any higher, it would have been your mama. Oh, Lord. Ray, you want to go and make sure the reflection corner is open and the chairs is lined up? Shannon say, DS, but she lets us know that she pee in water bottles. Yeah, she do pee in water bottles. You right. Ashley, she made it, like number 65. Thank you, boo. Dialogue sister said, imagine talking about somebody's mama when you don't even like your own mama. Of course, right. Don't like her mama. She another one suffering from some heavy duty self-hate and anti-Blackness. She done scrubbed all the color off her skin till her skin looked like some old dried up silly putty. The little color she had, scrubbed it off, because y'all remember we pulled up her old pictures and how much color she used to have. She done bleached it with Ajax and Brillo pads and scouring pads and 409 and God only knows what else. And I believe she have a problem with her mama because her mama is Black, and a reminder that she got, that she has a Black mama. I don't think she want to remember that. Shani, what you talking about? You talking to Auntie Evil. Let me get out y'all conversation. LEL say, Candace is annoying me with this because I can see what she's doing. Even in an interview, she said that she thinks Neka is cool. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. And I'm sitting there like, Wendy, I hope you're paying attention, Wendy, because this is the same hour. You don't even know Monique like that, but you were so busy being down for Candace. But you see, when somebody come in here and call your mama a whole witch, You didn't. She didn't even have your back. She talking about the girl that called your mama a witch is cool. She said the girl that called your mama a witch is cool, girl, and telling you she feel like you should be able to talk to her. It should be a space for you to talk to her. Wendy. Now, baby, I like you real good. Now, you really have redeemed yourself in my eyes, and y'all know how hard that is to do. Because once I draw a conclusion about somebody, it normally stays just like that. But Wendy self-corrected so well that she truly has become somebody that I enjoy. However, them chickens got a way of coming home to roost. Tables got a way of turning, and so now they have. And so now they have. Lord DS say, wait a minute. Mia face looked like quicksand. Go help her over there in the reflection corner for about 30, 45 seconds. Go help your sister. She over there. You know, she needs your support right now. Go help your sister, honey. She needs your support. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. Mm-hmm. As much time as they spend in that reflection corner, I would hope one of them ran by the Quickie Mart, the 7-Eleven, Circle K or something before they went over there. Okay. Hey, Tiffany J. Thank you for being like number 69, sis. So, yeah, I just thought that was real disgusting. I'm like, okay, so y'all were really going to try to push the her mama's a witch narrative. Like, y'all going to go full throttle xenophobia, anti-black woman, anti-African. Y'all was finna go in. And Karen held Robert's feet to the fire. Shout out to the grand dame. See, people don't give Karen enough credit because Karen plays silly and goofy, and she make a lot of little snaps and comments that sometimes seem crazy and spaced out, and we can't figure out what the hell Karen trying to say. But let me tell y'all something, and this is in real goddamn life. Karen is the real MVP because they had an agenda, and because Karen ain't dropped it, we already see that the tide is turning. Robert over there crying because, hey, I mean, when they told her about Wendy's mama, I believe it. I mean, I wonder, I've been having a lot of bad stuff happen to me. I wonder, if hexes, if you cursed, you cursed yourself. You did. You cursed yourself the day you messed up that man money. That's when you cursed yourself because I don't believe he let you since then. Okay? Shannon said, you see, Wendy told her, don't talk the neck brace on my behalf as my friend. I'm good. I know that's right, as she should have. As she should have. But I see exactly what direction they're going in. And that's what I'm saying. I'll never be able to be 100% for Candace because Candace is also very white coded. Candace is one of them people. The only reason she ain't okay with Team Yellow is because they turned on her. She wasn't gonna never call them out for their mess. Y'all know I pointed out last year when she sat up there with Ashley for Ashley to go back and basically try to lie on her to Karen and drag her, and it really wasn't even like that. It was the fact that she sat up in there with Ashley talking about. I've been in many a meeting. I've been in many of conversation about plotting on people. So it's like you were a participant, Candace, and I'm never gonna forget that. You were a willing participant in the shenanigans, and you still would be if they would have you. The only reason you ain't fooling with Giselle is because she bothered your husband, and that sent you over the edge. Because you still want to kiss Team Yellow's behind. I see you, Candace. I see you, girl. I see you. Now, other people might not see you, but I see you. She real white coded. That's why it's like, okay, I hear what you're saying with the colorism and you on point. But you can't discuss Giselle and them benefiting from their proximity because you ain't, we know who in your bed, girl. We're going to leave it at that. So Yonda said, I can't with the RHOP voice. Listen, long as I get it right. Did I get it right? Vita, you going to the corner tonight too? Wet cement. You saying Mia face look like wet cement? Vita, I ain't never sent you to the corner. But I sure want you to go over there and peek in on your sisters for about 30, 45 seconds. Candace's sight is obscured. Of course it is. Mm-hmm. Yes. Shannon said the Robin voice is spot on. I love it. I love it when y'all tell me I got it right. Dana Brown say, I'm glad that Karen keeping her foot on her neck. Candace and Wendy should be keeping their feet on her neck too. I don't think Wendy really wants to be offensive toward Robin or just come at her 100%, because last season Robert really didn't come at Wendy 100%. She tried her stick that crap for a little while, but she ain't really come at her 100%. So maybe she don't feel comfortable coming at her 100%. You know what I'm saying? Too. But instead, she up there talking about, I don't like where we are. I hate that we're like this. So basically, Candace already sounded like I want to be her friend again, even though I know what she did was wrong, even though I can clearly see that she was complicit in the lies told on my husband. I really want to be cool with her because she really want to be back down with Team Yellow real hard. You know, like I said, I like Candace more than I used to, but I still will never 100% be for her because of that stuff right there. Dana Brown said, I'm glad that Karen is keeping her foot on the neck. And I agree. Trina Taylor said, yes, do the Robert voice again. I cannot do that all night. I can't. Toyonda said, I got it right. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, sis. Thank you for being like number 73. So yeah, that had happened. So let's take a little minute and talk about what's going on. Hey, fresh strawberries. Let's take a quick minute, y'all, and talk about what's going on with Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. So I just want to talk about how it's happening. Because see, people have a way of doing funny things when couples have certain dynamics. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Jeezy went and got with Jeannie Mai, what they did. Everybody who associates with certain behavior, and y'all know what behavior I'm talking about, anti-Black woman behavior, they were on a roll. Oh, Jeezy and Jeannie Mai couple goals. Oh, see, he went and got her because she know how to be submissive. He went and got, you know, the talking points. I ain't got to remind y'all. Y'all know the talking points. It's the same crap Tyrese tried to pull, calling that clear woman his black queen. And now she done cleaned his clock and he crying and stuff. And he mad. Him still mad. Okay. But anywho, y'all remember that mess? So then he ended up filing for a DIVORCE in the words of Tammy Wynette. Y'all know a girl loves some good country music. Yes, I do. DIVOR. Yes, a divorce is what she went and filed on him, right? So now what's funny is that, you know, he filed it. She didn't know. She set up there during the interview with Jennifer Hudson and told her that she found out, you know, when everybody else found out. So basically, she didn't even know that she was getting a divorce before it happened. You know, it just bammed her in the head, you know, like bam, there it is. Now, if you let Jeezy tell it, Jeezy says she had to know because they was going to counseling and the counseling sessions wasn't working. And I said, oh my. So this is what it is? This is what it is. So golly. So it was interesting to me, you know, to say the least, because she was on Jennifer Hudson trying to talk like she done read, you know, them inspirational posts people be putting on the internet. It'll have a picture of a sunrise and then it'd be some weird, wacky, inspirational post type situation. That's what it sounded like she was doing to me. Like she had read one or two of them and memorized it. And that's what she was going with. And I'm like, okay, fine. No problem. So, next thing, well, before that even happened, Jeezy had went and was seeking legal action to try to, I guess, get a custody schedule because he said she was gatekeeping the child. Like, I guess it was like it couldn't work on his schedule. He was supposed to bend his schedule to hers all the time. And I think both of them need to realize that y'all gonna have to compromise, which means at some point both of y'all gonna be a little unhappy with the schedule. Okay. But after that, then it come out, oh, now she's saying he cheated. He cheated. Now y'all know he was up there with Nia Long pandering, and y'all know he wasn't doing nothing but pandering for y'all. And I say y'all meaning Black women because he clearly wasn't pandering for me. I don't like your kind. I'ma just leave it like that. Yeah, that type of Negro, I don't like you. You're not my kind, baby. But he was pandering for y'all. And so he say real niggas don't cheat. And went to explaining what he meant by that or whatever. So now she's saying that he was tricking and treating. He was cheating and stuff because it's a clause in the prenup that said if he went to tricking and treating, then he had to pay. You know what I'm saying? And so he done came back and said he ain't cheated on her. He ain't cheated on her at all. While she trying to ask for the prenup for the clause to be enforced. I said, not Jeannie Mai trying to get the coins, not her trying to do what the clear boy did to her. Not that. Please don't tell me that's what you're doing, Jeannie Mai. Not after they done call black women all kind of gold diggers, and that's why everybody is better than their sisters and all that stuff. It was real interesting. It was real interesting to say the least, honey. So I said, wow. So now y'all going through all this. Hey, Ian the Court Junkie. And what I noticed online, thank you for being like number 76. What I noticed online was that it was so many people not going after Jeannie Mai. And I said, wait a minute, not y'all, not the same people that was waving this in the air like some kind of battle flag. Like, oh, we gonna show black women. You showed us, baby. You showed us all right. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Now we ain't even gonna talk about that whole red pill community because they was waving that flag in the air. Okay, now another one of their compatriots was down there in Polk County, Florida, and done got picked up about sending nasty videos of himself to high school students. Okay, but I'm gonna let y'all go to Tanya TKO to get that story. Because Tanya told that story better than I ever could. Tanya told that story. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Red pill perverts down there in Polk County. They say he was in Lakeland. And being a substitute teacher and sent it. One of the children asked to plug their phone in. You know how them children phones be going dead because they be on the darn what's that thing? TikTok while they in school instead of paying attention and rent the battery down. And they say the young lady asked to charge her phone, and he went in her phone and got her number and put himself on her Snapchat and went to sending that baby dirty pictures and trying to get her to come to his house. But like I said, I'm gonna let y'all go over there to Tanya TKO to get that whole story. Now it's on the blogs, but she deep dive into stuff too. But that's more her wheelhouse than mine. Hey David, say I'm glad Jeezy left for karma for her first husband. What was it, karma or was it self-preservation though, nephew? Because it sounded like Jeannie Mai was a nasty piece of work. It looked like it was a little bit of karma for him too. Now she up here claiming you cheated trying to get your money. Sound like some karma to me. You know what I think, nephew? I think these was two terrible people who deserved each other. That's what I think. I think these were two terrible people who did not love each other. They both fetishized each other. He saw her as a fet. She said that the white meat keep you lean and mean, and she preferred dark meat on the side. So that's just a fetish. And so she wasn't nothing but a fetish to him. It was fun to play make-believe and dress up and stuff until she went moving all her kin people into his house. Mama and Pawpaw and Granddaddy and Auntie and Uncle, 12 of her cousins, her brother, his ex-girlfriend from 9th grade. By the time she went to moving everybody in the man's house and talking to him crazy and stuff. You understand? Then it was time to file for divorce because y'all done went to counseling. And she still ain't listening. But that's what happened because everybody's so much more submissive and nice and docile and frail and and malleable than black women. Huh. Okay. Quiet Storm 87 says, sound like just desserts to me. Yes, baby. That thing tickle me. So that's why I put on the thumbnail like, did he cheat? Hell, I don't know whether he did, and I don't care whether he did if you ask me. I don't. He could be innocent or he can be guilty of sin. I feel like this. Do she deserve to take his money? Not really. Do he deserve to have his money took? Absolutely. A sucker is born every day. You better hope you can keep your coins in your pocket. Now, that's all I can tell you. You better hope you keep your coins in your pocket. Jeezy, it don't look so good for you, baby. It don't look so good. But while we talking about this stuff with Jeannie Mai and everything, I think that, that was Jennifer Hudson's show. What she had went on, she talking to Jennifer Hudson and everything. and playing, going through her thing and saying all the inspirational quotes she done seen on the internet, and basically he didn't give her no heads up and all that. So we all saw that, and even if you didn't see it, you probably saw the clips on social media. So now enter you say he bought a lemon. Okay, I love it. Girl, are you talking about that song? Because that song was a good song by Gucci. It was. DS say he should have handed out eviction notices to the roommates and all. He did, right? If you see, okay, if you got fleas in your house and it's the dog in your house, right? If you want the fleas to leave, do you try to get rid of the fleas, or you just put the dog out? If you put the dog out, fleas gone. So he said, look, ain't no point in spraying for fleas. I'm gonna just put the whole dog out. Now that's what the man decided to do, and I support that. Leah say, I'm glad I'm single because I can argue with myself, divorce myself, get back with myself. No money is lost. And ain't nobody gonna post about that on social media either. Nobody ain't gonna say nothing. Destiny say, I don't care. A nickel will be a nickel, and she learned today. Oh, yes. And he gonna learn too about how vindictive them clear and clear Jason women can be. He about to learn too. See, they both gonna learn. They gonna learn from each other together. So about this interview, y'all tell me, please, why Jason Lee felt the need to go on to the Breakfast Club like he was so bitter and sour because he was so bitter and sour because Jennifer Hudson had the interview with Jeannie Mai, that he went on the Breakfast Club and had the audacity to call this lady illiterate. What about Jennifer Hudson would make you call this woman illiterate? Why would you say something nasty like that? Like, am I bugging? Y'all, I'm real tired of Jason Lee. I'm real tired of him. I'm trying to understand, why does he feel like he has the right to do this? Just ever so often make these disgusting statements unprovoked about black women. In my opinion, he's just as bad as academics. He's just as bad as academics. And what's worse to me is the fact that their audiences are black women for a large part. It's not everybody, of course, but it's a large part. Why do y'all keep supporting these people? I just need to know, why the hell are y'all still supporting these people? David says, an adult, you can't change people that don't want to change. I sacrificed millions for my parents and they still don't care. So I said, F it, call another family member when stuff pop off. I got my own. I know that's right, David. I'm sorry that happened to you, sweetie pie. But that's life, baby. Sometimes you have to just back away from people. Yeah, Jason Lee he's more than a mess. He's anti-black and he's anti-black woman, and that's a problem for me. Hey, Miss Nisi, you in the ER? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please get Discord so you can let us know in there, because I could have easily missed that comment in the chat. Y'all, please utilize Discord so we'll know what's going on with you. Leah say Jason Lee looks like Herman the Monster with curls. Yes, he lost that weight and he think he's something. Destiny say, I don't like Jason Lee. He's a reality star smut who is messy and rude. Yup. I wouldn't tell him my great granny's recipe for Kool-Aid. God dang. Whew. Now that's something. Yes, Dana Brown. He is garbage. He is hot garbage. But I just couldn't get over that. It was so unprovoked. It was so random. You could even tell Charlamagne's problematic behind didn't even know what to do with that. Like, what do you even do with that? There was no need. There was no reason. What is the reason for that to be going on? But he really did that. And they were talking about the interview, and he just randomly put that in there. They weren't discussing Jennifer Hudson as a person, her character. Like, it wasn't even a conversation about her at all. It's too much. Too much. I really couldn't believe he did that. But in a way I can, because that's on brand for him. So let me not be obtuse, because y'all know I hate it when people be obtuse and pretend like they don't get it. I do get it. I understand exactly why he felt the need to do that, why he had the nerve to do that. I'm just disgusted that he did it. I think that's a fair way of putting it. I'm just disgusted because I'm not going to pretend that I don't know why. Because we do. We do. So now that's something else that we need to kind of cover, if y'all don't mind. So, how many of y'all had an opportunity to see Carlos King's interview with Latavia Roberson from Destiny's Child, little Latavia? Y'all remember her? She was the baby in the group. She was the youngest one, the little tiny one, the tiniest little one that was in Destiny's Child. Mm-hmm. Y'all, you ain't seen it yet, Destiny? Okay, well then I won't do too many spoilers. I'm gonna just give y'all like the main thing that I picked up from this interview. Okay, now I watched most of it. I will say this: it's worth watching. It's worth watching. I will also say Carlos King was absolutely problematic in this interview. Um, I felt like he wasn't adversarial, but I felt like he was trying to lead her into a conversation that she kind of stood her ground and was not going to go into. I feel like her defenses were up, even though she claimed that he's her friend or she considers him a friend. Hey, Vet, thank you for being like number 83, boo. Love you. Y'all make sure y'all using that engagement button on the bottom right-hand side. Send them bubbles up, like this video, share the video so we can all chat together. So let me give y'all, because y'all know I got my notebook. I ain't got to tell you, you know I got it. Y'all hear them pages. Y'all hear them pages. So let's go over what we got from this interview. And like I said, I'm not going to do a whole lot of spoilers or whatever because I do want y'all to go watch it. It's worth, not for his sake, but for hers, because I felt like she wanted to get her story out. I feel like she had a story to tell. And I feel like, we could get this girl to listen. People done made up umpteen stories about her. The least we can do is hear her out. You know what I mean? That's the least we can do. Is hear her out. So, if y'all don't mind, give the lady a listen. So this is what I got from it. So first of all, her energy at this interview, it's like she worked overtime to appear like she was cool and everything was cool and everything was fine and there wasn't no problems and everything was everything. Like that's the way she kind of tried to make it look when she came in. Her energy was all over the place. It was real chaotic. Real chaotic. She seemed extremely nervous to me. So I feel like, again, while she said Carlos is her friend and he calls her his friend and we go way back and we so close, as the interview went on, you kind of saw how much bull that was. But in the beginning, I was trying to figure out, if y'all so close, girl, why are you so nervous? It's like, him and maybe you kind of nervous because like, okay, I did want to talk about what, my life for real and be heard. And his platform is large enough to get it done. But I feel like part of that nervousness was because she kind of knows he's messy. She knows the kind of reputation he has and what he has a habit of doing. And I don't feel, to be honest, going into this interview, she did not seem like she trusted Carlos King at all. Quiet Storm 87 says, I'm not sure I want to give him a view because he's not for giving tight face a platform and coddled her whole interview. And you're absolutely correct. And I don't forgive him for that either. I'm just saying the lady really, if y'all just want the review, I'll give you the review. Y'all know how y'all do for them housewife shows and other stuff. So if that's what it is, let me know and I'll just give y'all the review. So y'all to say, I didn't like after 5 minutes, he asked her what Beyonce was like as a child. He used her to try to get her to talk about Beyonce. He was problematic. Absolutely. And I noticed that, Toyonda, and I felt like this lady is here because you gave her the impression that you wanted to hear about her life, her story, her journey, where she been, what she been through, what she doing with herself right now, how she moving right now, how her life is looking. And you keep trying to he kept the entire interview trying to reposition it back to let's talk about Beyonce like she's the only reason this girl breathes and exists. I just thought that was messy and problematic. I'm with you. Very problematic. I know most of us have a hard time with Carlos King's voice. Yes, most of us do. Most of us do. I'm right there with you. Ian says she was super defensive. Yes, yet also fearful that if she said the wrong thing, she's scared somebody gonna blacklist her from working. Yeah, and Carlos was trying to lead her into conversations that could have made her look messy, or like she was being nasty, or like she was the one that was problematic, when really Carlos King is the one that's problematic. Like real life, it's really him. It's really him. So yeah, there's that. Let me say what else went on. So the whole interview started, interview slash conversation, because I feel like what he calls an interview is more or less like a conversation. He asked a few questions, but and I don't really mind a conversation style interview, but with him it gets to be a lot. I noticed that things got real touchy when they mentioned her dating the Jagged Edge twin, her and the girl dating the Jagged Edge twins or whatever. She denied the rumors that's been out that, oh, they were putting stuff in their ears and that's what caused the rift. She was like, it's a lie. Basically, the rumors, oh, she's heard it like everybody else and she's sick of people saying that. We did learn what I think most of us already knew. And hold on, y'all, I'm messaging hubby. And we all, like I said, we all knew that these children were very sheltered. I don't think anybody was confused that those kids were super sheltered. And she confirmed that her mama was actually the chaperone. Y'all, please like this video. Her mama was the chaperone, that they were very much so under control. She addressed the rumors about them being around R. Kelly and stuff. That ain't happened like that. That they were invited to a studio session in the evening or whatever. That did not go down. She don't know nothing about that. She said that they did, the record or whatever, and they were not even in the room with that man. That man was downstairs. So those children were very much protected. So I would say, like, over the last maybe 5 years or so, we've heard so many disgusting rumors. Oh, they were doing this. Beyonce was sleeping with Pimp C and he got a sex tape. And oh, this one did this, and they was sneaking and doing that, and they was grooming them girls. And we find out that all this stuff, like, basically because things become trendy in social media, certain terms and phrases become buzzwords and trendy and trending topics, that people try to apply it to folks that it ain't got nothing to do with. Latavia kind of squashed all that. That they was literally, they were working. When they performed, they treated it like they had jobs. And their parents were there like, okay, you finished, here go, y'all can use these calling cards, go call your little boyfriends, but y'all go back to your rooms. They were not allowed to be out gallivanting. And apparently, according to Latavia, they couldn't even go out, like, sneak off by themselves and do something and somebody not know. Because according to her, the rule that they were given, if one of them didn't want to do something, then none of them do it. Anytime they wanted to go somewhere, do something, all of them had to go together. And I said, you know what? That's a very responsible way to parent. And I think that's a very smart way to parent, especially if you got children in the entertainment business, because there's a lot of creepos who like to touch children. A whole bunch of creepers that like to touch children. So I think it's strange that I just think it's strange that people made up all these weird stories, and she kind of debunked a lot of that bull crap just in a real casual type way. Ray say, thank God they were chaperoned around R. Kelly. You got darn right. He probably would have snatched one of them children and they ruined their whole life for real. We know, because we know how he moved. We know how we know. Hold on. So that came out, and I to me, I felt like, okay, that should clear up a lot of stuff. But y'all know people on the internet people are weird, a lot of them. So even if they hear the truth from the horse's mouth, they still gonna repeat the lie because it sounds good to them, and they just gonna do it. Hey, Forever 21, thank you for being like number 88. So I like I said, I found that to be extremely interesting. We did find out that Part of her defensiveness was weird because when he was asking her about dating the Jagged Edge twins or whatever, she was like, "Oh, we all had boyfriends." Duh, y'all were teenage girls. You were supposed to be allowed to date, I think. But that was like to me, I would have wanted to explore why are you defensive about that? Why would you choose? That was a strange thing to say. Why would you say that? You know what I mean? But he didn't go into that. He just let that slide because to me, I feel like he clearly had an agenda. Um, Clearly had an agenda, like I said. Um, at the end of the day, I just found it real interesting the way he moved. We found out that she was dating that twin from Jagged Edge, them funny looking ones. And she said that he was her first love. They dated for 10 years. I ain't know nothing about that. Um, she basically didn't want to talk a lot about why she left the group, or she say she got put out, but she said she went and got a lawyer to deal with it or whatever because she felt like some stuff wasn't fair or whatever, and she just had questions and said that we all know that story, that after the Bill video, that's how they knew they wasn't in the group no more. They just wasn't in there. um and so that was that on that, and he kept trying to go back to that conversation because to me I feel like you could tell that he was fishing for something. He wanted her to say something salacious and dirty about the other ladies, and she really did keep it classy. Like I said, her defenses were up the entire time. There were quite a few questions where she kept saying next question when he started asking like, "Oh, your baby daddy and he was married," and she was like, "Hey, I didn't know he was married." The lady approached me. "Oh, and what she said?" And she was like, "Next question," not doing it. So she really was on her P's and Q's. She was on her toes. She did not let his foolishness derail her or get off into nothing messy or ugly or anything like that. She didn't give him any real sound bites, in my opinion. Um, Jules, no, ma'am. So, anywho, that happened, and then she made it clear because, like I said, he was fishing. Carlos was fishing in that interview with Latavia. And so she had to make it clear to him, like, look, I had an issue with management. It was never about the girls. And I could, in my opinion, I feel like it was palpable. Carlos wanted her to drag her bandmates, drag her group members, and she didn't. Destiny say, I'm just gonna say it. I'm tired of gay men being all up in women business. He has yet to interview a guy, and I think I know why. Oh, do tell. Shoot, you ain't gotta bite your tongue on the porch. I'd like to know why. Like, I don't because I feel like gay men interview straight men all the time. We see Jason Lee interview straight men all the time. So I would like to know your perspective as to why you feel like why your personal opinion as to why Carlos King isn't really doing a lot of that, because he does interview some men. Those men that are casted on his show, I've seen him interview them. But are you saying like he doesn't interview as many men, or like tell me what you think? Like flesh the whole thought out. Let us have it. Brandon Martin say, what did you think of Latavia and Carlos outfits? Both are trendy looks, but I didn't like them at all. I didn't either. I didn't pay a lot of attention to Carlos's outfit because I like women's clothing. Usually by the time I pay attention to what a man has on, it's because it's so ridiculous that I couldn't avoid it. Men's clothes bore me to death. But her outfit was cute, but it was just like not the right setting. If she was going to like a women's conference at the church, yeah, I felt like she should have had on something a little more casual, whimsical for that interview. Like that was all. It just didn't look comfortable. It looked nice. It just didn't look like the right setting, Brandon. But thanks for asking. I be trying not to get into the fashion because I know y'all do not want to hear my version of Style with Elsa Clinch every time y'all come in here. But anyway, she was like, it was never about the girls. And he kept trying to get her to say something ugly about her group members or something that was unfavorable about her group members or toward her group members, and she didn't. She made it very, very clear that never had an issue with the girls. It was always about management. And she was like, well, why did you say that? And then she said that basically she wanted a business manager to work with Mr. Matthew. That's all she was trying to say. Like, can we get a business manager with him? Like, that's basically what she's saying is all she wanted. And it didn't work out. And so that's what it was. So he tried to be messy again. It was so many times he tried to be messy. So there was something that happened where she had did a post and delete on social media while Beyonce was in Houston for the Renaissance concert, and she had took a picture. Emerald, go see what she just did. You need to watch your cats, baby. What did she do? Are you sure? Okay. Um, the girl took a picture in front of the Houston sign and then she deleted it or whatever. So Carlos was trying to make her say something that she wasn't trying to say at all, and it was clear. So he was like, "Why you took that down? Did Beyonce call you and say BITCH?" And she was like, "Absolutely not." And he said, "Well, why you took it down?" She was like, "It was just my team, and I decided that that needed to be taken down." And he was like, "What team? Was it Parkwood?" Basically saying, "Did Beyonce's people call you?" And she said, "No, absolutely not." And so I forgot how else he did it, but it was like he asked her like 3 or 4 different times trying to get her to say Beyonce made her take a picture down. And she was like, "No, that don't have nothing to do with nothing. Like, it needed to come down, so I took it down." Like, that's what it was. And it didn't have nothing to do with that lady. But everything about this interview was, "Oh, she gonna come on here and she's gonna slam Beyonce on my channel, and I'm gonna get all kind of clicks and views for promoting it." Like, "Oh, look what Latavia said about," like, Latavia does not exist outside of Beyonce. I just felt like that was insulting to that young lady, and that was very insulting, period. Like, what is really wrong with you? What is really wrong with you, Carlos? Like, for real, check yourself. That was ugly. Um, so he definitely kept trying that convo, and like, did you ever think she was gonna be where she was? And it was talks of a Super Bowl party, and him asking her, did she ever feel a certain type of way because she was at a Super Bowl party at his house and Beyonce was performing halftime? And like, did that bother you? I didn't ask you at the time, but did that bother you? He made it his business to point out that he tried to get a show for her and the girl Mila from 702. I forgot what he said it's supposed to be called, and she dropped him to do was it Divas, Hollywood Divas, or something like that with the singing girls. And that he was upset and his feelings was hurt, and he didn't talk to her for a long time after that. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I don't know. I don't know. It made me, the whole interview conversation, the way he talked to her, it was like fake friend stuff. It was fake friend stuff. It wasn't like he's saying, "Oh yeah, you my girl, you my girl," but it didn't come off like she was your girl. It came off like, "I'm gonna use you for this, and I feel like you owe me something." And that's the vibe I got when he told that story about how she ended up doing the other show that was guaranteed while he was wanting her to wait around on him for a pilot. And he was like, "Because I had invested so much into you." And I was like, "Yo, what, you feel like this girl owe you something? You ain't no friend, you a snake." I don't know, y'all. I didn't really like what I saw with that one. I didn't. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to me at all, y'all. It didn't. Now, I don't know whether she caught all that. It seemed like she did, because at a certain point, you could just see it in her eyes. Like, there was no joy. She was smiling, but her eyes were not smiling. Destiny said, regardless of his intent, it's honestly seemed like the agenda is still the same: to expose lives and flaws of women, especially Black women, for their personal gain and for profit. Well, talk about it, sis. Talk about it now. Auntie Eva say he was trying to tie her up and get her to say disrespectful things. "I don't care for him." Definitely, to me, it felt like a trap. Like, it felt like he was trying to trap her and use her. And I didn't like. I'm gonna tell y'all something else I didn't like, and I'm not gonna dig on this too long because it wasn't that much of an interview. But I didn't like how he kept harping on her drug abuse and what kind of drugs did you use. Negro, do it matter what kind of drugs she was on? What do you mean? How long was she fighting it? Like, how did you overcome? Like, what helped you get over? Like, when you had weak points, like, did you keep yourself going? Like nothing inspirational or aspirational. It was like he just wanted to show that her life was so sad and so bad. Even asked her about her money for her to let him know, like, I'm still getting paid off publishing and them checks is lovely. Ian say it makes me believe Candy was telling the truth about him. Well, could have been, but when you got two people that lie, how do we know who to believe? You know what I'm saying? He be lying, Candy be lying. So how we know? You know what I'm saying? How do we know? How do we really know? We got two big liars, so you just don't never know. So that's what that's my overall feel about this interview. It was really depressing. I'm gonna just say that. And this ain't nothing to do with Latavia. I think Latavia is lovely. She's down to earth. She's just as, you know, she just seemed like a regular girl, like somebody that you would know from anywhere and be comfortable talking to, and you'll be fine talking to and comfortable in her presence and all that good stuff. She just seems like a real normal, regular, good girl. And you could tell she had some rough times. He even tried to get her to say something ugly about her mama at one point. But the interview itself just seems so depressing, y'all. It seems so doggone depressing. Like I didn't even know what to call it. But it was a lot to learn from that interview, and I feel like that interview could have been so much more if he had put half the energy that he put into trying to polish up that turd called Erica Mena into this young woman. He didn't try to pour into her. He didn't try to help her repackage herself for the public, because people always have horrible ideas about black women. They even touched on the fact that people keep calling her bitter, and I feel like people want to tag her as bitter because she's darker. She's not as light complected. So like, let's make her bitter. Let's say she's angry. The lady just done went through some stuff, like a lot of people we know, like some people in our family, like some of y'all in here done been through some stuff. I just think that he didn't put that the same energy we saw him put into coddling Erica the turd Mena Skeletor. He didn't put that same Olivia. It was disappointing. It was very disappointing. Like I said, she seems lovely. I hate that she, went through the things she went through, but I'm also very happy to see that she bouncing back. Not bouncing back. Look like she has completely bounced back, raising her churn, doing her thing. Now, y'all, moving right along. So, Sha'Carri. Let's talk about Sha'Carri. Y'all know I like her. I love running girl. So she done won her an award. She won an award. And I don't want to get the name wrong. Y'all know Auntie. I have to look at my notes so I can get the name right for the award. I know she won one, and she had a thing or two to say. And I was really proud of her. I'm still really proud of her because everybody stepped on that girl for something simple as smoking reefer. Michael Phelps smoked reefer. Everybody was fine. Sha'Carri smoked reefer. They done call this girl everything but a crackhead that sleeps under a dumpster. Like, they really talked about her bad. They handled that young woman so terribly, so disrespectfully. Even celebrities were going online saying rude stuff, picking and poking. Oh, she's done. It's over. Just threw the child away and said awful things. Like, if you didn't believe in her, that's fine. But y'all know what I'm talking about. It was a lot of personal attacks against that young woman, and it's bad enough that it was clear people doing it, but it was black folks that engaged in that as well. Okay, so Sha'Carri won the let me see what it's called, Athlete of the Year, the USATF Athlete of the Year. Now, Sha'Carri had something to say that I thought was real poignant and sweet, and I want y'all to hear what she said. Okay.
It's a long time coming. No, the God that I serve, everything happens when it's supposed to happen. I stand here today as your world champion. That's because now was the time for it to to happen. Now was the most impactful it would be, the most powerful it would be, and the most sincere it would be. So as I stand today, I understand the influence that I have. I understand the responsibility that I have to USATF as a top female USA athlete, and to my country, and to my Black family.
I know that's right, baby.
Beautiful women, to everybody that's sick and has been misunderstood for trying to be their best selves and not being put into a category, because in track and field, they put you into a bubble for success. And I feel like I've shown that as long as you're yourself, you work hard, you can display whatever it is that is you and still get the job done. But a lot of times,
yes, honey. So I'm proud of little Sha'Carri. I think she's just lovely. She is a spark of light. She is a bolt of lightning. I love her electricity, her energy. She's just such a lovely young lady. She's a beautiful child. And she took a picture with the honorable, beautiful, lovely Jackie Joyner Kersey. It was just a beautiful little moment for Sha'Carri, and I'm so proud of her, and I'm so happy. I'm a proud auntie. I'm so proud of that baby. I don't know what to do. I've been rooting from her. And for those of y'all who've been around since day one, y'all know I've been rooting for that girl from day one. From day one, from the time they went to picking and poking with that baby, I've been rooting for her, and I still am. I still am. Now, y'all, we got to have us a little laugh now. A couple of them. I hope y'all ready. Buckle up. Buckle up. Buckle up. So listen. So y'all remember TJ Holmes, the fella that was working over there to the ABC, good on Good Morning America, and he started going with his co-anchor, and was cheating on the wife with the co-anchor and stuff, y'all. And them people didn't even care. Like they act like ain't nothing happened. They ain't care how none of y'all felt, and none of it. Like, take it any way you want to. So, child, they done went through divorces and stuff. Tell me why TJ Holmes' ex-wife done got with the Clear Woman's ex-husband, and now they done got together. TJ done got the Clear Woman, and baby, that Clear man said, well, I'm gonna take your wife then. You done took mine, I'm finna take yours. So now they are dating, y'all. They are dating. I say, now this is some strange stuff. So literally, TJ Holmes' ex-wife said, that's fine, girl. You can take my man. I'm going to take yours. Now, if you ask me, I feel like she might have got the better deal. Now, I don't know. Because, see, TJ is known for this behavior. I heard this wasn't his first time. So I got real tickled when I saw that. You heard about that? I say, all right now. Sister Holmes say, I will not be without a man. No, I will not. Yes, he L-E-L. Yes, girl. Yes. Yes, they say they got close during the proceedings and stuff. They got close while all this was happening, and they done started going together. Yep, this is according to page 6, honey. Yep. That is what they say. I say, well, all right. That Marilee Fiebig, however you say it, and Andrew Shue are now a couple. That's what they saying. Now, I don't know if it's true, but that's what the people say over there down to the page 6. Okay. Yes, the Brady Bunch, baby. This is called trading spouses. This is Wife Swap 2023. Oh, yes. This is some wife swap. Ray say, sound like Stephen Curry's parents. Wait a minute. I didn't know they did no wife swapping. What you talking about now? What happened? Yeah, this definitely some crisscross. Make you jump. Okay, something going on. I pay grade, y'all. But I thought y'all might get a good little kiki out of that. But listen, it's something else that happened. I don't know if y'all seen this, but I'm ready to laugh. Barbara Parker said, I hope they to the last wife with her. So I say, now you did all that from the last wife to her. She should have seen it coming. But now you done went and got this other lady husband. I hope he better than TJ. That's all I say. She got a chance. Oh, not the pH balance of it all. Oh my. So listen, y'all, Jonathan Majors, the man with the strong face that the Clear Woman said that strangled her, and now he on trial. Megan Good going to court with him, y'all. he got Megan braids sticking all over her head, and he fixing a coat and act like he didn't see that whole unicorn horn sticking up in the top of her head. Wouldn't even tuck the girl braid back down. While she up here being, a PR girlfriend. Every time they get in trouble, let's hurry up and run to a black girl. But maybe they paying Megan good. Maybe they paying Megan real good, and that's why she don't mind doing it. So shout out to her if that's your coin girl. But y'all remember the man got that face like the rock fella from Fantastic Four, Jonathan Majors. Him with that face. Well, baby, why his ex-girlfriend, the clear one, baby, she played the recording in court where he demanded her to act like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama. I say, wait a minute. Headquarters. Baby, he say you need to act like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama to the clear girl. How she supposed to? Well, you are crazy, because if you did what that girl say you did, honey, you crazy as hell. I mean, you ain't normal. Lord, this man ain't normal. She said, now I'm going to read y'all what the people say. Because I can't make this kind of stuff up. Okay, y'all listening? I'm finna read now, so I ain't going to be looking at comments. I'm finna read you. Yes, Bianca talking about not with the face. Yeah, him with the face. Him with the face. Listen, y'all, listen. So, ooh, the lady name is Grace Jabari. Okay, now this what she said happened. Miss Grace Jabari. She said that he first had got mad with her in December 2021, and she described several instances of him being mean or aggressive. To say that's the first time that she's. I don't know how you can look at that face and not feel like you in danger, because I would have. I wouldn't care if I seen him at altar call. I'd have took 2 steps back and told the Lord, I'll talk to you about it later. But, bless her heart. She's strong. Brave heart, baby. Brave heart. Mel Gibson. So she say she was going to meet his dogs and said that Majors gave her specific instructions for behaving around the dog. Say during the incident, she told him how ex had a dog, and she said Majors got mad, raised his voice, and it was the first time she was scared of him. You looked at him, but that was the first time you were scared. I guess maybe she had on them blinders they put on falcons before he hollered at her, because I don't know how she wasn't scared before that. But let me keep reading. Y'all don't mind me. And as she continued to give her testimony, she said in June of 2022, and that he wasn't nice about that either. Then she played a recording. Hold on. I don't want to go dead. My laptop talking about plug me in, child. So let me plug her in where we can keep gossiping. Hold on. Here she go. So make sure I got it. Okay. So she say this. They say she played the recording like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama. In the recording, he allegedly said, I'm a great man. A great man. I do great things for my culture and the world. To the clear woman you laying up with. Hello. And he added, 2 nights ago, you did not do that. Where the woman that supports me need to be a great woman. And 2 nights ago, you did not do that, which took away from the plan. And the she said, oh, he crazy. He want her to act like Coretta and Michelle Obama. I guess he see himself as Dr. Martin Luther the King or the next president. I don't know how he expect this woman supposed to know how Coretta and Michelle act. What was her point of reference? What was her point of reference? She could have took that to mean she supposed to go to church like Coretta and wear them cute pillbox hats. So she supposed to dress like, a fashion icon like Michelle. and write speeches. Like, what do you mean when you tell this clear woman who ain't got no point of reference that she supposed to act like a great black woman because you talking about what you doing for the culture? What the hell that got to do with her? See, this is how I know some of these nigglets is confused as hell. If you were so worried about her representing you as this great black icon that's doing so much for your culture, and I'm doing culture in air quotes, what the hell you doing with Master Ben's daughter? What the hell? And why is you telling this girl to act like these two great black women? Like, how the hell, sir? How the hell? Y'all face is crazy. Face crazy as hell. And see, this is why I be telling y'all. Sometimes I think God makes certain people ugly to warn you. And she seen that face and kept going because the money was there. All she had to do was say, look, all money ain't good money, and keep walking. And she wouldn't have had them big old hands around her throat. That man got hands like soup bones. And they was around your neck when all you had to do was leave that money where it was. Toyonda say, I heard they had TJ for the show. Then cut him out. Now Amy got the show. Okay, maybe I'm behind on comments. I don't know what that means. I don't know. So hold on. Let me catch back up. He said, I can't even be mad at it. I'm glad it was a clear woman dealing with that mess and not a psychotic. He's not normal. Why would you tell this lady that? That's like walking up to a Now, by right, she could have cussed him out, but I don't know if she could outrun him, so I'm glad she didn't. Yes, Auntie Eva, she must have had on Falcon blinders because she said she didn't get scared till he hollered at her, and I don't know how. Yes, he sound delusional. I be trying to tell y'all when them fellas be doing stuff like that, it is because they are delusional. They crazy as hell. Be trying to make these clear women and clear adjacent women behave like black women while not being black women. Y'all don't see how crazy that is. That man is crazy as cat crap. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Whatever she say he did it. Anybody crazy enough to tell this poor girl you act like a great black woman when you ain't one, you're crazy. Yes, his face was a warning from on high. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That absolutely not. Toyana say my internet cut off. That was about the news people. Oh, okay. I was like, I think that's what she talking about. I wasn't sure. Auntie Eva say, and he can't deny it. It's recorded. Yeah, you can't deny that you said that to that girl. Jonathan Major's crazy as hell. Oh, he crazy. And what I know for a fact behind that is either Megan Good is real crazy or they paying her real good. They either paying her like her last name or she crazy too. Because what the hell? What the actual hell? Listen. That baby, y'all, that did it for me. I say not not Michelle Obama and Coretta Scott King. No, we didn't. I say no, we didn't, but apparently, yes, we did. That tickled me. I was not ready, y'all. I was not ready. Now, for the most part, I want to say that's mostly it. Mostly. Now, there's a couple of little people we left in the Lord's hands because I've had enough of them. I can't take that after what Potomac has done to me. Don't even inbox me about nothing like that because y'all know I can't take it. Y'all know I can't handle it. Yeah, I think that's about all I'm gonna touch on. Wait, it's one more thing that I wanted to take a look at. I think I'll cover it next time. I ain't gonna put y'all through that. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Let me throw the StreamYard out in case somebody got an opinion about something, because I definitely want to hear what you got to say. If you gonna say it instead of type it, I surely want to hear that. But let me make sure I ain't missed nothing. Oh, hold on. Let me see which, because I know y'all done said something crazy. I already know that. I already know. Barbara Parker, what you say, girl? He quite disturbing. He looked scary to me. I'd cross the street if I saw him coming, and I'd be right behind you. Hell no. That boy face look like it's made out of tree bark. No that. He LEL says she wanted him. She could have put that show. She could have put on that show Viola Davis was on and tried to emulate. I mean, she wanted his money. She wanted that man's money. And I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying she needed hazard pay, clearly. Toyonda say I'm crying over God makes some people ugly to warn you. A black man that dated out his race. He told me they always want black sisters deep down. They want everything about you but you. They want your mannerisms, your sense, your wit. They want your skill, your sass. They want your beauty. They want your body, but they don't want you. They want everything about you wrapped up in some clear skin. That's what they want. They don't really want you, baby. They hate you. They hate you. They just want all of your attributes in somebody else. That's what they want. And he's a psycho because he had the nerve to tell the girl that he was mad at her for not being able to do a black girl impression. Ooh wee, crazy. In the words of Patsy Cline, crazy for thinking that you're thinking of me. All right, Jonathan Majors. Auntie Eva said Megan got in the sense she'll be moonwalking away. Nah, I think somebody paying Megan. Like, girl, make him look good in this courthouse. If we can get him off, we're going to cut you a big check. I don't know. Because, I mean, the fact that he let her walk around with that braid sticking up in the top of her head, oh, you don't care about her. Got her looking like alfalfa? Absolutely not. Ray Ray all day say, ever since I seen Melania Trump plagiarize Michelle Obama's speech, girl, pull up mail order bride. Y'all know Melania ain't in peace. She didn't tell that big fat orange lace front wearing joker to run for no politics and put her in the public eye. Wasn't nobody supposed to be asking her to write no speech. Now, next thing you know, you got the FBI and them digging around in the girl panties in her panties in her chest of drawers, and she ain't asked for none of this. Now, I might not like the heifer, but she didn't ask for this. Jackie said, I refuse to let them Potomac heifers indoctrinate me. No, you can't. They can't indoctrinate me, but they can show piss me off. They can show piss me off. Girl, I love me some Patsy Cline. And I ain't gonna go walking after midnight, but I'm sure finna go driving through that daiquiri shack in about a minute. Since ain't nobody hit the stream yard and come up, I'm gonna take that ass. Y'all done said everything y'all want to say for the night, and I enjoyed y'all. I did. What I'm about to say. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in for some reason, if there's any reason you didn't hit the like button on the way in, make sure you hit that bad boy on the way out. Hit your notification bell, make sure you click all so you will know every time we go live over here on this good porch. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, because you know you are welcome and we are happy to have you here. Okay. And if you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video, as well as a membership link in the description box. Also in the description box is our Amazon storefront, so you can shop and do your decor and home goods and whatever. Like the rest of us, we can all shop together. And I'm always excited to see y'all head over there and shop. I always know when my sisters have gone into the storefront, and I'm gonna try to add some more items for the holidays. Okay, if you're a Royal Family member, please do your Christmas wish list for Secret Santa. Don't be late, because I'm gonna shut it down on Friday. Y'all know how I do. Okay, and we want you to participate. Also, my Amazon wish list on there, and I want to send a thank you to Ashley, because for me, and I was like, that's so sweet. I love Ashley. Ashley's the best. Also, I had a cash up for my sister. Let me send a heart back. That is so nice. I love her. Oh man, I love you guys. That was so sweet, Leah. Thank you for being. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. When you go to prayer, we say your prayer, sweet dreams. And remember, if nobody else tells y'all, God loves you, I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.